What transferable skills do you think that being a mum adds into your business?
Oh my goodness. The list of transferable skills, I think when you become a parent is endless. It's funny actually, because it takes me back to the company I worked for. We used to talk about the importance of transferable skills though. And I think so many women, when we go on maternity leave, and then either we have that break and either we go back to our original job or we decide to pivot and we go, but I've just been off. Like, we haven't been on a jolly, we haven't been on holiday. We've been like raising a little tiny person.
Yeah.
Um, but all of those skills that you learn, maybe less so when you've got a teeny tiny baby because they are teeny and don't do anything. But I think when they go into those toddler years, or, Hallie is now 8 and comes with bags of sass, negotiation skills that I'm pretty sure I could work for the UN with, organizational skills, like planning, time management, like all of those things that actually you just kind of you scoff at, but they are so relevant in being a parent and making sure everybody gets out of the house fully dressed and teeth brushed,
Yeah.
bags packed, out of the door on time, and then you are back at your desk or wherever you go to work on time. But also then everything else that goes with it. You think of all the things that they need, like doctor's appointments, sports days, parents' evenings. We're coming into silly season, so nativities, tombolas, school raffles, all of the things that you have to remember. Add that on top of your load, like, yeah, 100% all of those transferable skills you can take with you. Part of my identity is I am a mum, first and foremost. If I get a phone call from school now, I'm putting the phone down on this podcast and I'm going to go and pick up a small child. It doesn't matter what you're doing, like that they are your everything. They are your why. I think it also shows that level of commitment and dedication. I think you mentioned it before of I used to work, before having kids, as we probably all did, 60-hour weeks, 70-hour weeks. Sometimes I'd work 80-hour weeks without even a, shadow of a doubt. If I've got an event or whatever, you just do it. I now have this window of time from 9, 9:15 maybe to 2:45 on the days that I have to do a normal pickup. If it's after school club, I had the luxury of getting a little bit longer, but I have got that window of time and I have a list of jobs to do and I have to get them done. I am so much more strategic and more driven. And, I work now harder, not longer. I work smarter, not longer. Whereas before, I think it'd be like, oh, I'll go for a coffee and I'll go and chat to Brenda in accounts and I'll go and stand in the kitchen and you just, you do your work, but there is a little bit, it's a bit more fluid. It doesn't really matter. If I leave the office half an hour late, I can't do that now. I have a child standing at a school gate waiting for me and a client who's given me something to do and it has to be done. There's equally that element of flexibility of if I haven't finished it, I will do it when I get back or when I've put Hallie to bed later and I will hop back on and I will continue my work for you and get it done. But yeah, it definitely makes you more focused, I think, on what you're doing. And you see in the press, don't you, about people talking about flexibility. And I think there was something recently about, but mums or dads, if they are the main caregiver as well as the people who are employed, they work really hard. Like, we have got an amazing skill set. And just because you suddenly become a parent or a carer doesn't mean that you suddenly lose that. I think you've just added more skills to your toolkit and it shouldn't really be discounted.